Okay, we're looking at a inspection camera, normally used for looking into pipes and things like that. I was given it for my birthday or Christmas or something. That's the power supply that charges the screen unit. This is the screen unit here. If I turn it on, you'll see, okay, obviously the camera's not turned on, but it is wireless, so it doesn't have to be connected to the gun or the camera at all. There is provision for it to be put onto the back of the gun, but if you notice now, it's working fine without being actually located on. I'll put it onto the gun, but I'll just show you there's the camera working quite independently of the screen. Sorry, jumping around a bit, not exactly expert camera work there. Now, right, I've put the screen on the back of the camera unit or the gun unit. The camera has LEDs built into it. You use the trigger as a sort of a thumb screw, turns the light up and down depending on what you're looking at. So for us, I want to use it to look into nests. Now we're in the aviary and we're looking into, I think this might be a mask finch nest, and as you can see, it's quite difficult to control. There's some eggs. I think they look to be okay. So there's some eggs. That nest is actually on the ground in what was just a bunch of nesting grass I'd thrown on the ground. They built a nest in there. We'll move on. Now the next nest, I'm not sure what we're looking at here, looks probably I'd say orange-breasted waxbills. Now we're looking, this is actually orange chats. So that's pretty cool. There's a chick there. Begging. I'm not sure how many chicks are in there. I suspect only one. It's pretty difficult to get the camera actually to point directly down into the nest, so you've got to be careful. As you can see, I'm pointing at the, oh, there he is again. That's the orange chat's nest again. You can see the chick. It sort of looks like there's only one, but it's difficult to sort of get the camera twisting in. It really needs a little mirror on the end. There is one that came with it, but it doesn't work that well. Now we're into another nest. Looks like a diamond sparrow, so it's very shaky. I'm no expert at using this, but there was a young diamond sparrow about to fledge, sort of sitting there looking at us. If you can disregard all the shakiness. There he is. I won't go in any further because he's sort of at the entrance to the nest chamber itself, so whether there's any more behind him I do not know. But yeah, it looks like he's about to come out. Okay, we'll move on. What are we looking at now? I know it looks very shaky, but it does actually work. It's pretty impressive. I mean, there it is, just looking out into the main aviary. You get a reasonable sort of picture with it. This looks like, I don't know what it is, probably an orange breast nest too. Bit hard to see. Is there? I'm sure there was one on eggs because he flew out as I was approaching. There's either eggs or chicks in there, but it's a bit hard to see. As you see we're looking at the back of the nest. We really want to look down into it. Where are we going now? Goodness me, all over the shop. Here's another one. I don't know what that nest is. Is there anything? I can't see anything just there. That's probably... Oh no, there's actually some eggs. You see what I mean? You can't really see, like we're only just seeing the main nest chamber where the eggs and stuff would be. So I've got to get the little mirror going.